Chief High Smoke back to you with another one. In this one, I want to talk about the Brock Purdy contract situation. I know some 49ers fans are reluctant to pay him, just knowing that Kyle Shanahan has the ability to take, a fifth, sixth, seventh round pick and groom him into a top 10 quarterback. So why does it make sense to pay Brock Purdy? Um, I feel like they almost have to. Uh, the prediction I have for his contract is 6 years, 355 million. Mahomes is making 450 over 10 years. He's not even in the top 10. Josh Allen's making 43 million. He's not even in the top 10 as well. Brock Purdy, just got lucky, and now it's his time. His agent came out and said that he wants to break the market, and in my opinion, he's worth that. It'd be $58 million a year, just right under Dak Prescott's 4 years, 240. Um, and Purdy has shown the ability that he can win a big game. This is a guy that's been to the NFC Championship game twice, and he's actually been to a Super Bowl. Got really unlucky in that game, to be honest with you, because it could have went either way. He could have very easily been a Super Bowl champion, and we're not even having the argument of what to pay him. He could be the first $500 million quarterback if he wins that Super Bowl. Last year, the 49ers were kind of riddled with injuries, and I don't fault him for that. And Brandon Ayuk, he just had a tough year too as well. He was injury, and then he was holding out. Um, Really, Jennings kind of showed. Jawan Jennings really showed up and turned out to look like a number one wide receiver to me. They're going to move on from Debo Samuel. It looks like. I don't believe Bosa is worth that much money. I think he had a down year last year as well. I think getting Robert Sala back is important for that team. Immediately, the defense goes back to a top five defense. Um, but the 49ers will reload. It's not a rebuild with them at all. It's a reload, and they're going to be right back into the NFC Championship game. Um, I got the best teams in the NFC being the Lions, Eagles, and the 49ers. The 49ers never left, in my opinion. Brock Purdy is the guy. I know what you're thinking. If Shanahan can groom a seventh round pick, why can he do it again? Here's the problem with that is Purdy knows the system. He's been out there for about 3 years. Um, and I mean he's gelled in that locker room. I mean it looks like the people love him. You can't move on from him right now. You got guys like Kittle who would be crushed going back to a rookie quarterback or going to a veteran quarterback. Or I know they're not going to go back to Sam Darnold. And you saw what Shanahan does with quarterbacks. Sam Darnold now is going to get paid um, just from that 1 year with Kyle Shanahan. It changed his career tremendously. You see it with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield. You don't want to give up on these guys because they could figure it out at some point in their career. But Brock Purdy, for me, 6 years, 350 million, and what I'm gonna ask him to do is backload that. The first 2 years of that, I'm gonna, you know, just try to, and pay him. I wouldn't say the minimum, but give him like maybe 15. Each of those years, and kind of backload that a little bit so it could kind of give the 49ers a little bit of breathing room to go out and sign some free agents. I know with Mahomes' deal was a 10-year, $450 million deal, and they were lucky enough to do that deal before the quarterback market got really crazy. Mahomes backloaded that deal, and he continues to restructure it every single year to save us money. So I think that's what Purdy's going to do. I mean, you want to give him a big number like that, but it's good to have a lot of years too as well. Um, I think with Prescott's 4 years, 240, um, it's just not worth it to me. He's not shown the ability to be the highest paid like that. Now, if you want to go another year with this and you want to make this a 400 million, 7 years, 400 million for Purdy, um, yeah, I'd be willing to do that. Here's why I like Brock Purdy. His accuracy is phenomenal. You know, he's got the ability. I mean, to throw these guys open. It seems like rarely do you see him have a bad game with accuracy. He's always consistent in that aspect. The 49ers, as long as they can, run the football well, and it seems like they'll throw any running back there, and he's getting big yards. The Chiefs, I mean, they have a tough time getting a 100-yard back in a game. I don't know when's the last time they had 100 yards in a game, but it seems like the 49ers can throw anyone back there and they can get 100 yards. So that's just going to help Brock Purdy out as well. Um, I would ask him to, I would do less up front in this deal and then backload it and then see if he would restructure. Um, just keep giving them more of a signing bonus, I guess. I really don't understand the restructure side of it, but I know that you can do that. It's kind of like an insurance thing that teams do, and I think Purdy would be open for that. But I listened to his interview talking about the contract, and he wants to get this done by OTAs. So the 49ers, they might have a month and a half, 2 months to get this deal done. And it's a no-brainer for me. You got to pay Brock Purdy. You got to make this guy, if not the highest paid player in the league. He's worth it, in my opinion. And this year, the 49ers will use that as a tactic at the table when they are going over this contract. They'll say, "Hey, Brock, this year wasn't as great as the last year," and it could get ugly in this situation. But hopefully they can work it out, because I think Brock Purdy has he's a top 10 quarterback in this league, but he's got a chance to be a top 5 quarterback. Right now, the 49ers cannot beat the Eagles. Right now, I don't think any team in the league can beat the Eagles, but um, Brock Purdy is a quarterback that, with the right players around him, they got a good chance. So the 49ers need to sign him, and we'll see what the deal is. Thank you guys for watching.